Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to do another pick a card reading because I don't know, I'm just really not feeling, I'm really not feeling to do my monthlies at the moment. I will do them and they will be up for you really soon. But energetically, I'm just not vibing with it at the moment. So I'm just not going to do it. There's no point in me trying to force it, you know. Yeah, so I'm going to do a pick a card reading, and this is like guidance for you, like a lesson, not even a lesson, but just, yeah, some guidance for you, okay? So guidance for people watching this video, infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. I want to say trust your instinct as well. Obviously that's just like a piece of guidance that everybody says, but you know, trust your instinct, whether it be about people or situations or whatever, or even just picking these cards. If you feel like picking more than one pile, go for it. If you don't, you don't. Yeah, so let's see. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. Guidance for people watching this. Okay, so we got 7 of Pentacles that shot out, but I'm going to just do 3 piles. Pile number 1, current situation. Pile number 2, current situation. Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. Pile number 3, current situation. Okay, I feel for a lot of you, since we've got the 7 of Ariel, it's gonna require a lot of patience. A lot of you guys may feel like there's no real movement or action being taken. 7s also speaks of the 7-year cycles of Saturn. Every 7 years, we oftentimes go through some sort of crisis. So around the ages of 7, 14, 21 for a lot of people, because that's when you really start looking after yourself, really, in the eyes of, like, you know, the universe and that sort of thing. And yeah, every 7 years from then on, that's why a lot of people go through midlife crisis as well, because they're having their Saturn return. And if you haven't been keeping up with the lessons that you are meant to be learning as a soul, to evolve and to, you know, just learn and get closer to source, then it all gets a bit hard. But the lesson isn't, oh, okay. And that's why a lot of times as well, you know, people try and recapture their youth. Sometimes people grow apart and that sort of thing. But the lesson isn't a lesson, I'm teaching you a lesson. It's an opportunity. It's a chance to grow. It's a chance to get closer to source. So don't ask, why is this happening to me? What did I do wrong? Oh my gosh, wow. Thank you for this opportunity to grow as a being, to get closer to my creator, the creator of all, to get closer to source. It's an amazing blessing. So let's just get the advice cards for you guys. And some more advice cards. Some more angel cards. I feel like for a lot of you, you may be connecting with somebody new. Oh, Earth Angel. Some of you guys are Earth Angels. I'm also an Earth Angel. This card makes an appearance whenever I'm shuffling. And yeah. So some of you are Earth Angels and you may be meeting a new partner or wanting some sort of new connection in your life. As you work on your connection with Source, as you work on your connection with the divine, in giving and receiving love and knowing that you're loved, knowing that you're safe, knowing that you're loved and protected, then you will attract that partner into your life. But also the thing with Earth Angels is we come to teach about love, so we often have to learn quite difficult lessons when it comes to love. So you learn how to love somebody even though they may have hurt you, or even like you hurt people, and you know, it's that sort of thing. So yeah, a lot of you watching these, I'm sorry I'm taking so long putting out these cards, but I'm just getting some, you know, messages and whatnot. So I've got to give them, guys, got to give them. And also I've got 2 full hands for you today. Well, nails done in both hands. What a treat. Okay, infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. For the people watching this video. Last but not least, last pack here. Okay, so Okay, so what are you waiting for? That's what we're going to call this, or the lesson. Okay, so pick a pile. Oh Lord, I thought you saw the bottom deck. Pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. So just pause the video, trust your intuition, and this is the card that fell out, okay? So pick, let's go. I might speak on this card at the end, I'm not really sure. If I feel moved to do so, then I will. Okay. Oh, pile 1, we've got the Earth Angel card. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, so I feel as though some of you want some sort of new beginning with a fire sign. Now, it does not have to be a fire sign, but it could be a new beginning away from a fire sign that you're dealing with. Chances are this person has been a part of your last 7-year cycle, okay? You was learning a lesson with them. This may have been a very on and off relationship, full of passion, full of feelings and I want you and don't do that and that kind of stuff. But I feel as though a lot of you may be ready for something more heart-based. You know, I've spoken on my videos before about the slow simmer. I don't eat chicken, but you don't want to burn it, you know, you want to cook it. So yeah, I feel like for some of you, you may be looking more for a slow simmer. Now as well, some of you are looking for a partner. This would suggest that you either want to get back with somebody or you're just looking for a fresh start, or a do-over, not necessarily with the same person, but you want somebody that's very attracted to you, who's very attractive, somebody creative, somebody outspoken, somebody who has a lot of energy and a very good connection to the divine, okay? There's almost like a purity in their spirit. Also like honourable, because I'm sorry, I know I'm a fire sign, so it might sound like I'm just gassing it up, but the fire signs, when in their higher energies, have a lot of honour, okay? I always feel like samurais and stuff would more than likely be fire signs. Yeah, because they do have a lot of honour. Yeah, so you want like a romance of a lifetime, you know, something that may even be spoken about after it's over, after you've left this incarnation and gone on to your next. Yes. I feel like if this is somebody you already know, you definitely have strong feelings for them. I feel like this is somebody who really may want a second chance with you as well, because whenever I see the king or queen, that's the person that's wanting, you know. So this is a very masculine man. This is a man's man, and he's got his eyes fixed on his prize and what it is that he wants. So some of you may be making a final decision when it comes to a fire sign. You're taking your time. You know, you are trying to be wise about this because you want to make the right decision and you want to get out of your heart. Get out of your head and into your heart. But even though I just said those words the wrong way round, some of you may be doing that. You may have feelings for this person but think, oh, it's not logical, you know, it will be better off if, you know, I wasn't with this person. Earth Angel, you are a light worker who's come to the earth to teach about love. Like I said, this person is more than likely involved in a 7-year cycle. And you've learned a lot from them. You've learned a lot, or whatever you've learned in your last 7-year cycle, you're ready to go on to your new relationship and, you know, just do things a little bit differently. Because in this card, you know, they're being rewoken. Some of you as well may be meeting a man who's very woke, okay? Some of you may have gone through an experience of like waking up and seeing the world and that we live in a matrix of sorts and whatever. And be meeting a man who's very woke and having a heartfelt connection with this person. You are an Earth Angel. So why is the unlikely card here? Shall I pull one more card, guys? Let's pull one more card, because what's unlikely? If this is the card that goes with all of them, wait, let's pull one more. Okay. This person, it's unlikely that this person will be around for the next 7 years. That's what I'm getting. it's not going to be true for all of you. But yeah, I feel like this may be a very heart-centered thing. This person may come in to reawaken your heart. You may have numbed yourself out. They come in to teach you about love. You may teach them about love. But with the Magician showing up, this is somebody you've manifested, and you may have even co-created this person. If you, sorry to get like, well, this is just who I am, this is my channel. But if you've co-created this person, what I find is with co-creations, you can literally co-create people and stuff. They don't last long because it actually takes a certain amount of energy to sustain them and keep them around and in your reality, and it becomes a bit of a drain. But you created them out of like love and out of, you know, yeah, out of love. So they don't usually stick around because it becomes a drain on you. I don't know if I'm explaining that right, but that's what I've noticed. Whereas if you attract something in, then it's a little bit different. So some of you have used co-creation because you really may have been lonely. You know, this little earth angel feeling really sad, had to learn a hard lesson, and you've co-created somebody, but the chances are this person isn't going to stick around. Because they will pop in and out of your life. Like I said, when you need them, this person's like Mary Poppins. When you need them, they'll show up, okay? It doesn't mean that they're not a real person or whatever, but yeah, they kind of, they're kind of just like an aspect of you. But yeah, this person will pop in and out of your life, and they won't be there for the long haul. It doesn't mean that they don't care. It doesn't mean that they don't love you, because you definitely have a connection with this person on a spiritual level. And I don't know how to explain it, because I know a lot of what I'm talking about may be really weird for some people, but this person definitely has their own like soul, their own energy and whatever. But I just think they're not necessarily meant to be part of your story, but you will call them in when you miss, like, I don't know, your earth angel origins. This person's also from the same place, so they'll come towards you, but they won't stay, okay? But, you know, enjoy the love. It's beautiful. It's a blessing. Okay, you still got your journey. They still got theirs, and that is just fantastic. It's just such a blessing that you're having that experience. So that is you, pile number 1. Thank you for watching. Okay, so pile number 2 with the 7-year cycle. It said yes, something about your parents. Okay, this is really interesting because I just had like a big breakthrough about this card. It kept coming up for me, and now I'm like, and next to the wedding card, that makes so much sense to me. Okay, so change your life. I'm not getting that, oh, some big sudden event has happened that you usually see with the Tower. Next to the 6 of Michael, what's happened is the way you saw things, the way you think about things suddenly has changed. You can't think of things the same way anymore. A lot of you may be looking for marriage. Again, this goes back to the message that I gave in the beginning. You know, no, it's not on this card, okay? So you can just read that, because you know I don't really like reading the whole long message. I should have held it up for card number 2, but I'm sure they could see it as well. But yeah, so what I feel with this card is usually somebody wants to be married, and it's also a vibe of you will be married. At some point in your lifetime, you will be married, or you have even made commitments before. Now, I feel like a little bit of a thing for you could be something that went on with your parents. Now, today I was learning some stuff, watching some really cool stuff, and honestly, the way your upbringing and what you see happen between your parents can really affect you, and you don't even realize. Your first experience of a male in your life, or however you perceive them to be, without playing the blame game, because I'm not perfect, your parents aren't perfect, mine ain't perfect, and you certainly are not perfect, okay? We just do the best we can, the best we know how to at the time, depending on, you know, our vibe and whatnot. So yeah, I feel like you, number 2, you're gonna start to learn a lesson and realize that maybe certain things in your relationship, your marriage, or lack of, are playing out in the same way over the last 7 years because of something you learned with your parents. And it probably happened around age 7 or before that, because they say that's where you get everything. That's where all your belief systems are formed, from age 7 and below. So if you perceived your father to be a controlling man, or, you know, you see people give love and affection and other people seem to use it as power, that's going to make you never want to give love and affection, or, you know, whatever it was for you personally, or, you know, your mother. And oftentimes children actually feel that they have to pick a side. And a lot of children will go towards mum because, you know, mum's usually a bit more softer. Or if you have a lot of masculine energies in your chart, whether you be male or female, you may have gone towards dad because dad was more masculine. Whatever's more in your chart, you're probably going to be swayed more towards and feel more okay with it. And then you'll probably have issues with the other, the opposite sex to that. So say if I'm a female and my chart's more feminine, so I went towards mum, I'll probably, not probably always, but I probably manifested some sort of issues with a male figure in my life and however I perceived males to be, and that could be affecting this, could be affecting your relationship. So I really think 1 and 6, learning to self-heal. You learn how to heal yourself and you stop it's like a sudden breakthrough. You're just gonna, wow, what? I did not realize that was what I believed. I didn't realize that's what it was creating in my life. And look at this card. It's like he's so just like there, like with the book in his hand as well. Now do you see? Now do you see what you've created? Look at the garden behind him. So I really feel like that's why that card came out for this reading, for all of the readings. But this is what have you been creating, and you know what we get, where we're going to go from here. So yeah, I feel like you're moving on. Some of you could be connecting with Scorpio or air, or any air sign, but or an ending, a change. What could have brought it about was a change in a relationship with an air sign. You could have been thinking you was going to marry this person. You could have made a big commitment to them in your heart. You could have seen yourself having children with this person. They may have reminded you of the dynamic between your parents, whether you realised it or not. Now, I'm going to pull one more card because I feel like ending on this card can always be a little bit confusing. So, what's this yes about? Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. What is this yes about for pile number 2? I feel you're going to get over this and understand. Yes. Yes, you're going to get married. Yes. Pile number 2, you will be married, okay? I don't really know when. You might get the proposal. You may meet the person in May. The moon's just moved into Taurus. You never know, you might just meet them now. Or as we go into Taurus season, you could meet, yeah, that's May. You could meet this person. You could actually end up getting serious with them around, you know, July, Leo season, 5th house. But I feel that you've learned this lesson, and yes, you are ready for marriage. Yes, you are going to undo these patterns because you're going to realise that doesn't serve you. However you perceived your mother, because, you know, male... guys, watch this as well. So however you perceived your mother to be and how you based all women off of that archetype, you'll realise that that's not actually the truth. It's just a perception. And like I said, people aren't perfect. They do the best they know how to, you know. So it's about letting go and not letting your past determine your future. So that is what I'm seeing for you, pile number 2. Let me just think. Let me just see. Yeah, if any of you are wondering if you're moving towards marriage in a connection with somebody, because this person's kind of broody, like, really? Everyone else is out having fun and I'm just here alone. Just looking, just watching everybody live. Yeah, so you may feel like you're always the bridesmaid, never the bride, or whatever. And I feel as though you're actually going towards your marriage partner now. You could meet them at a wedding. No, okay, let's be obvious. You could meet them at a wedding. You could meet them in a city. You could meet them near water. You could meet them at some sort of religious or spiritual place, a church, you know, some sort of spiritual, I don't know, spiritual people meet up. It seems a lot online nowadays that spiritual people meet up. You could meet them online, or you could even meet them through your parents. But I'm guessing once you have this like big moment of being ready to change your life. Now, like I said, for not all of you, you may not realise what you're, I don't like to use the B word, blockage, but whatever this lesson was for you, you may not realise exactly what it is now. But when you make the decision that you want to change, you just want to change something, you want to change your relationships, okay? Because now you're starting to see that you don't know what exactly it is, but maybe it's just hasn't been working for you over the last 7 years. That's when you're going to meet this person. So, oh, sorry. Yay, pile number 2, you got a new love in your life. Go you. Whoop, whoop. Okay, so pile number 3. We'll obviously draw the clarification card. I feel like I had something else I wanted to say to pile number 2, but put away the cards. So okay, so pile number 3. So you're at a place where you're doing the inner work, you're doing the inner alchemy, you're being patient. There may not be that much movement in your life. Why did I put away the 7? Nah. Sorry. We've got to have our 7 back. Okay. You, at the moment, may be, you know, literally sowing seeds. And I don't even feel like it's really that much physicality around you. It's more of a inside, who you are, you know, sowing seeds and learning about yourself and being successful. Now, to other people around you, you may not appear crazy successful. People may think, well, you're not rich, so what do you know? Or, you know, sometimes people have these attitudes, but pile number 3, you are very successful, okay? You're setting a foundation. 1 and 4, you are actually setting a foundation. You're laying down roots. You are growing something, you're getting grounded, you're being patient, and you're doing inner alchemy. You are blending and accepting both your masculine and feminine sides at the moment. And you're healing and forgiving and all those beautiful things. Giving yourself security and nourishment, you know, the 4th house. Yeah, so some of you could be connecting with a Sagittarius. There could be a Cancer as well. But I feel as though you're doing all that so that you can move forward. Now, there could be somebody else in your journey, definitely, that's joining you on your journey and you on theirs. But I feel as though this is very much a moving forward. Okay. 1, Aries, 4, this is actually Sagittarius, Aries or Cancer or whatever. You could have any of them signs is what I'm saying. But 1 is Aries, 4 is Cancer, and this is the card, the Chariot, that is actually Cancer. 7 is the 7th house, Libra, how you relate to others. So what I'm trying to explain is you, number 1, are laying down foundations, doing the groundwork within your own self, within your own being, so that you can move forward in a place where you are stable, where you are nurturing or able to nurture a connection, a relationship with whoever around you. It could be romantic or somebody else, and be able to relate to other people in a more balanced way, in a more direct way as well, but also still being nurturing. I don't know why the Chariot is represented by Cancer, because it don't really seem that nurturing, but it's like, yeah, it is kind of, because when I think about my mum, she's quite like that. She's nurturing, but she tells you exactly how it is. So it's that kind of energy. I feel as though you will get career advancement as well, just through how you're nurturing yourself and nurturing your relationships. Like I said, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. For a lot of you it will be, but it will also be all the relationships in your life. So your work colleagues, and you know, your relationship with your bosses or your employees or your employers or your clients will just get a lot better. Now there's going to be a change of direction in your life, and I feel as though you are profoundly clairvoyant. It's something that it's like you don't see it coming, but you do. You know that a change is coming, you know that, but you don't know what. So for a lot of you, you may be at a place in your life where you don't really know what direction to go. So at the moment, you may just be doing a lot of self-healing. There could be a relationship as well that you felt drawn to go towards, but in actuality, that relationship is only a vehicle to get you to another place, okay? It may not be for the long haul. Again, it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but yeah, there's a change of direction happening. So he's driving, he's going somewhere, you know, you've got a plan, you know where you're going, but all of a sudden it ain't going to go the way you planned. Like I said, it's something you pick up on, it's something that you feel, but you don't know exactly what it is. You're not going to really be able to see it coming, but you are going to kind of, yeah, you're going to kind of know. I hope that makes sense. But I feel as though whatever it is like a really amazing, these are all really amazing blessings, okay? No matter how it feels, if you get a busted tyre, because you could have something going on with your car with the Chariot. You get a busted tyre, you're late for a meeting, and you just want to flip out, and you know, it may not feel great at the time, but it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to learn to have patience. It's an opportunity to learn to change a tyre. It's an opportunity for, there's so many ways, and you know, just changing the way you view a situation, you can find anything to be grateful for in that moment, and that is what makes the difference. That makes the difference between what you attract, that makes the difference between how you feel, and you know, all those sort of things. So yeah, number 3, whatever you've got set in stone, I don't really see it working out like that for you. And I feel as though, honestly, whatever you've decided that you're going towards, I want to say it's almost a little bit of a settle. It's like you know, the universe, source has something better in mind for you. Something a bit more fitting for who you truly are. Something could be changing careers to something that you wanted to do when you was a child, or you know, going towards the kind of partner that you wanted when you was a child. Now there's obviously Cancer, Sagittarius, but you are profoundly clairvoyant. So, you know, you may be using your abilities more, or tuning in, or just being more spiritual and being more of who you naturally are. Now you're being told to let go. Now that's what it is. You know how I said you're going to know that something's about to change, or something's going to happen, but you don't know exactly what it is or how it's going to go. That's why you're being told to let go. I know them ones. I know them ones. It's hard sometimes. When you know what you know, it can be a little bit, yeah. So, infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. Oh, wishing. Why is the let go card here for pile number 3? Infinite source, truth, knowledge and wisdom only, please. Because there is something that kind of just needs to... It doesn't really serve you anymore. So I feel like there is a situation that is going to leave your life with the 10 of Michael. Now, it's okay. It's going to be put to rest. This situation can't cause you any more heartbreak and that sort of thing. You may feel a bit sad, a bit wounded as it ends, but trust me, this change of direction isn't happening because, yeah, it's happening like even before I saw that card. Remember I said it's something like you're slightly selling yourself short. Now I'm not saying that, you know, whatever it is that you're going towards isn't worth your time or your energy, but no, there's something better for you. There is actually like a better plan for you. And this would have been something that you yourself agreed to before you came into this incarnation. So follow your path to the happy outcome you desire. You'll be surprised, because on that road, sitting down waiting for the AA man, you may decide, you may realise, I never wanted to be an accountant anyway. I never wanted to do this. I wanted to do this and that. You may leave that side of the road just a whole new, not even a whole new person, the person that you always were inside and being authentically you. So thank you so much. Pile number 3. I feel like I should just pull a clarifier. Just a general kind of message to go with this 7 of burial. Oh, this fell out as well. Okay, can I pick it up? Have you asked the angels for help with this? Now, like I said, this is for everyone. I'm going to try and timestamp this. Like I said, no, I didn't say this in this video, but I say it all the time. Sometimes we'll ask for, you know, law of attraction. I'm so happy and grateful that this has happened. Angels, please bring me this. And then we try and figure out a plan of how it's going to happen. No, don't do that, because you're taking away what you've just given them. So how can they give it back to you? So yeah, it may happen in a very unexpected way, but trust and believe. Like he's got his book, he's turned his back on the garden. Trust and believe that it's going to grow. Trust and believe that it's going to happen, and that the angels, you know, have your back. So ask the angels for help with this, ask Infinite Source, and they will definitely take care of it for you. Also, check out my other pick a card readings, and thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.